waterproof. So today in this video we are going to find out, is this 2000 rupee note is really waterproof? So let's see. So it is a genuine 2000 rupee note. As you can see here, its security thread, it is now green. If I tilt it a little bit, it changes to blue, as you can see here. And also, if I flash light on it, in security thread there is written RBI 2000, and also there is watermark of Mahatma Gandhi ji. So it's a fully genuine note. And I also have some older notes just to compare it. We have this 500 rupee note which is now sort of banned, a 100 rupee note, a 10 rupee note, and a blank paper just to compare it. So first we will drop one drop of water on every note to see if notes can get wet at other side, and then we will submerge these notes in water. So now let's drop a drop of water on every note. So now let's wait for 5 minutes so the water can go inside it. So let's just wait for 5 minutes. So now let me just start the stopwatch. So it's been 5 minutes, and now let's wipe it up the excess water with this cloth. So now first let's check the blank paper. So it is wet at the back, as you can see here. And now let's check the 10 rupee note, and it is also wet at the back. And now let's check the 100 rupee note, and it is also wet at the back. And now let's check the 500 rupee note, and it is not so wet, it has little dried, I would say. And now let's check the 2000 rupee note. So it is also wet at the back. So it is not made up of plastic, because many of the people were thinking that it is made up of plastic, but it is not. If it was made up of plastic, it does not have got wet at the back, so it is not made up of plastic. So now let's submerge these notes into water, and I will submerge these notes into water for 20 seconds. So first let's start with this blank paper. And now let's do it with this 10 rupee note. And now the 100 rupee note. And now the 500 rupee note. And the 2000 rupee note. So let me just clean this mess up and arrange these notes. So again guys, I will keep these notes for 5 minutes to see which note can dry faster. So now let me start the stopwatch. Okay, so now it's been 5 minutes, and now first let's check this blank paper, and it is totally wet. And it is very loose, it can break any time. So it is totally wet. And now let's check this 10 rupee note, and it is also very wet, but it is little better than the blank paper, so it has an edge. And now let's check the 100 rupee note, and it is much better than the 10 rupee note. It is much dry, I would say. And now let's check the 500 rupee note, and it is almost wet like 100 rupee note. There is not much difference, I would say. It is almost similar like 100 rupee note. And now let's check the 2000 rupee note, and here the story changes. I would say that it is much drier than the other notes. So here the 2000 rupee note has a big edge, I would say. I think it takes half a time to dry than the other notes, I would say. So if I have to rate it, and if I consider 2000 rupee note 10 out of 10, so I will rate the blank paper 2 out of 10, and I will rate the 10 rupee note 3 out of 10. And I will rate this 100 rupee note 5 out of 10, and I will rate this 500 rupee note 6 out of 10. And also guys, if I try to move these older notes, I can't move it, but in 2000 rupee note I can easily move it. Okay, so overall I would say that This 2000 rupee note is not waterproof, but it takes almost half a time to dry than the older notes which we have. So here it has a big improvement in its paper quality, I would say. Okay, so this is it guys. If this video was helpful to you or it was informative to you, please hit that like button and do let me know your thoughts about this video in comment section and subscribe to my channel.